Lilo and Stitch, based on the animated original released in 2002, directed by Dean Fleischer Camp, starring Sydney Ogudong, Maya Kealoha, and Chris Sanders returning once again as the voice of Stitch.
We have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he? Trying to find the police cruisers.
A lonely Hawaiian girl befriends a runaway alien to mend her fragmented family. Hold on to your coconuts.
Shooting star! I'm pushing for a friend.
Hey there, whoa there, it's Rogue here. The latest Disney live-action adaptation has finally arrived. I'm a big fan of Stitch and I really enjoy the animated original, so I was really looking forward to the live-action adaptation. I am going to be putting my love for the animated original to the side, and I'm also going to be putting my love for Disney to the side. I'm going to be giving this movie a fair and honest review. This is going to be a spoiler review. Let's go ahead and start with the positives.
He's so cute and fluffy.
This movie is absolutely adorable. Experiment 626 is as cute as ever. I thought the animation style was so adorable on Stitch. I could feel the Disney magic. The set locations are absolutely stunning. Filmed in Hawaii, this is a beautiful movie. Hawaii, of course, is absolutely beautiful, and the Hawaiian culture is just so incredible. Now, this is how you do a representation. Casting a Hawaiian child actor was the absolute correct decision. Maya Kealoha is absolutely perfect as the role of Lilo. This little girl is so adorable, instant baby fever. This child actor does have a lot of range, and I thought she gave a very good performance. There are a few lines of dialogue that she doesn't quite nail the delivery, but overall, she is giving a very good layered performance. Lilo, of course, has a character arc, and she's also a troubled child. Lilo's parents recently died and she is lashing out. Unfortunately, Lilo is also being bullied. Feeling all alone, Lilo decides to wish upon what she assumes is a shooting star. In actuality, it's Stitch crash landing on Earth.
Shooting star! I'm pushing for a friend.
Maya Kealoha does a really good job playing such a complex character, and she's also acting alongside Stitch, which is of course a CGI creation, and I thought she handled that really good as well.
No. Control him. Hey, what are you doing?
Speaking of Stitch, let's talk about him. Chris Sanders returns again as the voice of Stitch. Stitch is still just as adorable as he is in the animated original. Chris Sanders does an incredible job. Stitch is such a fun character. Experiment 626, also known as Stitch, is an alien that is on the run. He has crash landed on Earth, more specifically, crash landed in Hawaii. He is an adorable agent of chaos.
Ew! We are not keeping this thing.
Initially, Stitch is using Lilo, but he does eventually develop a bond with her, and they become Ohana family.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind
Or forgotten.
Lilo and Stitch have a sweet and innocent bond. They are easily the best part about this movie. It is always a good thing when your titular character, in this case, titular characters, are the best part about the movie. I really had a fun time watching these two on screen. I think they had great chemistry, and it was believable that they had developed a close bond. There were a few moments where I felt teary-eyed, so this movie was a little bit of a tearjerker for me. I didn't cry, but I did feel teary-eyed. The animated original is also a film that can be a tearjerker for me, so it makes sense that the live-action adaptation is as well. Now, Lilo has a very sweet bond with Stitch, but she also has a very sweet and sometimes sour bond with her sister Nani. Nani, played by Sydney Ogudong, is a mother figure to Lilo after their parents' death.
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
Nani is also a very complex character. She's a young adult trying to do the best she can while trying to keep custody of her sister Lilo. Now, I do have more I would like to say about Nani, but that will be later in the video in the negatives category. But for now, here in the positives, I will say that the actress, Sydney Ogudong, she did a good job with what she was given. I believed the chemistry between Nani and Lilo. They did seem like sisters that butted heads and still love each other. Sydney Ogudong also had to give a physical performance because Nani is a surfer. Nani also plays the ukulele, and there's a very sweet scene between Lilo and Nani where Nani plays and sings for Lilo. Nani has a love interest, David, played by Kapu Doduit. He has a very small role, but David is a memorable character in both the animated original and the live action adaptation.
No. Dogs on the table.
You sure that's a dog? Rough.
David is also a surfer, so he is a good match for Nani.
No, wait!
Pleakley, played by Billy Magnuson, is an absolute scene stiller. I thought this version of Pleakley was so funny, and I think a lot of that has to do with the contrast between Pleakley and Jumba. I'll speak on Jumba a little bit later. Pleakley, however, is so funny. I think I laughed at about 80% of the dialogue for Pleakley. I wasn't the only one. I seen this movie in a packed theater, and most people were laughing. There were a lot of kids in the audience, and they were laughing as well. When the movie starts to get emotional, there were even kids reacting to the sadness. So the kids were very into the movie, and so were the adults. This movie was so funny, so adorable. It seemed like all of us in the theater were enjoying it.
He's so cute and fluffy.
Let's talk about the music. So one of my favorite aspects about the animated original is the use of Elvis Presley's music. And I am so happy that they use his music again here in the live action adaptation.
Like an angel.
No. Control him. Hey, what are you doing?
Unfortunately, Stitch does not dress up like the king of rock and roll, but I'm glad we still had the music. That's not all. The iconic song Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride gets a new rendition for the film, and it is so good. It's actually been stuck in my head for the last 2 days. Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride is such a good song and a great representation of Hawaiian culture. And my final positive is going to be the message of the film. You can make bad decisions, but that doesn't mean you are bad. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the negatives.
No, wait!
Jumba, played by Zach Galifianakis, is a shell of the character he used to be. They have decided to make him a villain in the live-action adaptation. Jumba is the creator of Experiment 626, also known as Stitch. In the animated original, he was not a villain, just a scientist. But in this film, he is the villain. I do not think that was a good creative decision. And I also do not think that Zach Galifianakis gave a good performance. He is just not funny, and he's also not convincing playing a villain. Thankfully, Jumba was able to bounce off of Pleakley because Jumba on his own is rough.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to catch.
Bubbles, played by Courtney B. Vance, is miscast. This is another character that is a shell of their former self. While I did have fun with what we were given in this movie, it's just not the animated original. This is one of the better Disney live action adaptations, but none of them have been better than the animated original. Even the best of them still just doesn't quite live up to the animated original. This one came close, but there was a creative decision made for Nani to go off to college, leaving Lilo behind with a neighbor, and I just didn't like that. It didn't feel right. That's the biggest misstep that this film made. Overall, I thought that the live action adaptation of Lilo and Stitch was absolutely adorable. I thought that the acting was really good, the music phenomenal, and this is one of the better Disney live action adaptations. I am going to give Lilo and Stitch a Rogue Reviews 8 out of 10. Join my Rogues Gallery by clicking the subscribe button. Give this video a like and leave a comment down below to show your support. And follow me on Instagram at Alexis Has Gone Rogue.